Thanks for joining us in our latest video. Between our travel adventures, we're building a Dunster house log cabin and thought it would be fun to bring you along for the journey. So if you're new here and haven't seen our previous videos, we're Andy and Helen. Normally we're out exploring ancient marvels, vibrant cities and living life to the fullest. But today's a little different as we dive into our log cabin project and we'll show you what we've been working on. Well, you find me doing a little bit of a different video than the normal travel videos. We're back at home now and I've decided that I'm going to be putting up a log cabin. So the first thing I've had to do is level the ground here, and I put down a plastic grid and gravel system. It's better than putting a concrete base down. It's a lot less work and it gives a little bit more flexibility. It's come down quite well so far, and I'll just show you it. You have these plastic grids, you level the soil off underneath, so I've created a level pad all over, put the membrane down, plastic grids, and then the pea shingle goes on the top. Now I've used 10mm pea shingle, but you can get a mixed bag, you can get sort of 20mm, but I find the 10mm fills the gaps up a lot better and gives a nice secure base. So I'm going to be doing this area here, finishing off the gravel here and the plastic grids. So this is your rapid grid system, and if you buy this from Dunster House it can be quite expensive, but you can buy them from your local Jewson's, Travis Perkins, Wicks, that kind of stuff, and they're really simple to put together. You just need to make sure you start off the run how you want it to complete and don't switch the tiles around as you fit them. They've got these little plastic clips, you'll see just here and here. But unfortunately they do become quite brittle in the code, so it's worth leaving them outside just to warm up in the sun before you put them down. You can still build it even if they do snap off, the odd few snap off. You just got to be aware of it as you do it. So now I've got to fill all the grids with the pea shingle. So it's a lot of shoveling, a lot of wheelbarrowing, another ton of gravel to move. So you can see that's how straightforward it is to put the rapid grid system down, or plastic grids. Yeah, if you've got a reasonably level garden, it's much easier than putting concrete down, a shutter and everything else. It's taken me about 2 days to do this, but the garden I'm working on here has got quite a pronounced slope at the back, so I can move quite a bit of soil. But you roughly level the ground, put your membranes down, plastic grids, and on top of that you fill it in with your type or choice of gravel. So now I've got to go and start sorting through the pallet of stuff that was delivered from Dunster. So I'll just quickly take you outside and show you how the office was delivered. Get quite a big manual. It tells you all the timber type, pieces of timber you got, where you got to lay it out, how you got to put it in. Just got to follow the instructions, to be honest. It's quite detailed. The kit comes with all the fixings, screws, nuts, bolts and everything else. You just need basic tools to be able to put it together. There was a lot of it. Well, after a good few hours of moving timber and sorting timber, I've got it around the back of the property now. What I've done is I've split it up into different lengths, the actual block codes for it, so wall panels, end panels, roof panels, and it's going to make it a lot easier for me when I work through the project list to put the building together, should I say. Yeah, anyway, this is what it looks like at the moment. So as you can see, there's quite a few bits of it. So the next job is to start making the base. I've got to put the bearers down and the first layer of the walls, the surrounding walls, and we can get it square and we can get it level. If you get that bit right, the rest of it's quite straightforward. So once I put the first layer of logs in and tied it all in together, screwed it all down, then I can really get it level, so make sure it's not twisted and it's equal distance from corner to corner. This is one of the most important parts of this cabin build. If I don't get this right, when I go to install the windows and doors, and actually on the roof as well, that's when I'll come into some big problems. So let's crack on with this bit. The base frame's down now. Yeah, floor joists are in, the outer wall, the first run of the outer wall's in. I've squared it all up and it's level now. We can start building the garden office itself. So I've got to the part of the build now where I've got the windows and the doors in. It was quite hard going. It was okay for one person. It would have been a lot easier with two people. And you can see that they're now sitting in the lower part of the wall. I put a temporary brace in, as you can see, over my shoulder, just to try and keep this wall square. I don't want any strain on it just sort of hanging about. There's no inherent strength in it until all four walls are built. Well, good morning. It's a new day and it's time to crack on with this build. If you're unfortunate like I am, you come across quite a bit of twisted timber. Now, I'll show you what I mean. This beam here fits in perfectly at this end, but as you go along down this end, there's a good 6 centimetre gap there. And so the only way to do it is really to put a strong old lag bolt in the bottom there at that end, fix it in down here, another one this end, to pull the beam tight against the one that's below. Now that's pulled that in nice and tight. And this is the completed roof. So that's it guys, it's all complete. Next video we're back to travelling again. Too much work's not good for an Andy. Anyway, thanks for watching, bye for now. Hit like and subscribe, we've got plenty more to share, so stay tuned for our next adventure.